Hello everyone, this is CS Omshekhar, Chartered Accountant. Today we are going to discuss a light on GST Circular 137 March 7 2020 dated 13th April 2020. Let us begin with the background for this circular first. So this circular was issued subsequent to a earlier circular numbering 136 dated 3rd April 2020, which was issued to extend some of the due dates for filing the GST return and also to give some relief measures to meet the compliance requirement under during the COVID-19 situation, such as extension of GSTR 3B return filing, GSTR 1 return filing, GSTR 4, that is composition return filing, and also to opt under composition dealer, that is CMP 08 return, and many other forms as well with certain conditions. Post which it has been brought to the notice of the board that certain challenges are being faced by the taxpayers in adhering to the compliance requirement under other provisions of the CGST Act. So let us begin with some of the issues which was identified during these particular challenges, and also the clarification issued by the board in this regard. The issue number one: an advance has been received by the supplier, invoice has been raised, and tax, that is GST liability, is also paid to the government. But subsequently, due to COVID-19 situation, contract got cancelled. What a registered person or a supplier should do? Clarification issued by the board: supplier can issue the credit note and declare the same in the return for the month in which such credit note has been issued and adjust the tax liability accordingly. However, there is one point to be noted, which is no, if there is no outward tax liability exists, supplier may proceed to file the refund form and claim the refund under excess payment of tax, if any. This is a special point which has to be noted. Let us go to the issue number two. Issue number two states same situation where advance has been received, but instead of tax invoice, receipt voucher has been raised, and GST has been paid accordingly, and contract got cancelled subsequently. Now the clarification issued in this case: supplier can issue refund voucher. Earlier it was credit note, now refund voucher, and declare the same in the return in which such refund voucher is issued and adjust the tax liability. Special point again: if there is no outward tax liability exists, supplier may proceed to file Form GST RFT01 and claim a refund of excess payment of tax. Let's move on to issue number 3. Goods supplied by supplier under tax invoice has been subsequently returned by the recipient. Now what shall he do now? Supplier can issue credit note again and declare the same in the return for the month in which such credit note has been issued. Adjust the tax liability accordingly. Special point again: if there is no tax liability exist, he can file the RFT01 and claim excess payment of tax, if any. Moving on to issue number 4, where we have to furnish letter of undertaking, as we know, in order to make zero date supply without payment of IGST. However, if such due date for filing the LUT is expired on 31st March, can the registered person still make zero rated supply without having that LUT and claim the refund, or should he supply with payment of IGST? Is the question. Now, there's one notification issued numbering 35/2020 on 3rd April again, where furnishing of report, document, return or statement falls between 20th March to 29th June has been extended till 30th June. Therefore, LUT for the period 2021 has been extended to 30th June 2020. However, supplier has to make the zero rated supplies without payment of GST by quoting LUT number pertaining to 2019-20. Very important point. LUT number for 2019-20 has to be quoted for making zero rated supplies. However, LUT for 2021 has to be furnished before 30th June. There is no exemption in that case. We have to furnish before 30th June. Until then, we can use the LUT number of 1920 and make the supplies without payment of IGST. Let's move on to issue number 5. GSTR filing the GSTR 7 return has also been extended to 30th June. Clarification again: as per the notification 35/2020, we can file on or before 30th June 2020 without payment of interest. So TDS, GST TDS return can also be filed on or before 30th June 2020. Moving on to issue number 6. A registered person is required to file a refund application before expiry of 2 years from the relevant date. The relevant date is like issuance of invoice or payment of tax, as the case may be, based on the situation and condition. And if such date expires on 31st March 2020, can you still claim the refund? Yes, as per notification number 35/2020, all the documents, return and statement falling during this period of this 20th March to 29th June has been extended to 30th June. So we can still file refund application till 30th June 2020, even though that there is a expiry of 2 years from the relevant date. Thank you very much. Hope this video helps you to clarify some of the doubts regarding the refund as well as on the issue of credit notes. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.